Our women are conditioned is to punish the men that work from 9 to 5. They actually punishes a lot of. I hear a lot of this. It's actually a controversy now. It's a debate. You can literally get on YouTube. I'm saying most people get on YouTube and debate it, whether you got good men. There are some good men out here, and this is only in our African American community. And first of all, let me back up a minute. Slavery done fucked our people up from New York, from south to east to north. It done fucked us up. Slavery did a great damage. If you don't believe that slavery existed and that our people went into slavery, get your ass out here in reality. Especially as a man of color or a black man, and try to pursue a woman and see what's gonna happen. See the type of you're gonna find out real quick what type of society you living in. You're gonna find out real quick what slavery is. You're gonna have a general idea of what slavery really is. The reason I'm talking about this now is because I was just thinking about it, and I'm still trying to wrap my mind around how in the world can a sister can look at a man that works from 9 to 5 and still is willing to punish that man. Like, what in the hell? And I've been trying to figure this out for a couple of years. No matter how good. Now, this doesn't go to all of them. All our sisters don't have this mentality, mindset. They don't care if you are trying to be a good person. They don't care if you got good. They just don't give a damn. Not about the good ones. You see what I'm saying? What I'm trying to figure out, like, I don't get that. Like, how can you see a person with good potentials? You know this person got good intentions, but you like, nah, I'm gonna mistreat him anyway. That's not right. This in our community is got to stop, because whether you know it or not, our slave master Esau, the Caucasian people, pushes this. And they've been pushing this ever since. You see what I'm saying? We got to get back to our original roots, because when you look around in this society and you look at our sisters today, and this is no disrespect to my people and my peers and all that type of stuff, but you a few seconds, we know that this society is not in its original state. It's not. Because even the men, the brothers that don't get into trouble, the brothers that don't, I'm speaking in general, I'm speaking of myself, I'm speaking of the other brothers that may be facing this. This is not to downplay my people now, don't get me wrong. But we are in a society to where if you don't believe that slavery existed, and if you don't believe that we have this problem, we got all kinds of other issues that goes with this here. Look, whether you know it or not, whether women, you're stubborn. Our women, they're stubborn because of slavery. Because of slavery, Esau, the Caucasian man, has taught them is to be this way toward brothers, our brothers. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't believe, you don't accept that the Bible is a true book, then all you got to do is get out here and just deal with reality, with a brother or a sister or whatever. And you're going to find out real quick that that book is real. It just doesn't make any sense. I'm still trying to wrap my mind around why is it that we got to learn, we got to heal out, we got to help heal our community. We got to help heal it. I'm not just making a video just to be doing it. We got to help heal our community. Black women, Hispanic and Native American man and woman. We got to get from up under the umbrella of being knocked out unconscious. We are knocked out unconscious mentally, and we have been ripped and ran and enslaved, and we have been enslaved, and our minds has been just ramshacked, and we just got, it's like we got this whole covering over us that we need to heal. We need to come together and heal, because it's not gonna get any better. It's not. Why would you see a brother, because they walking around and they are like, the men approach them, right? And they be doing like what they call gold digger pranks and stuff like that. That is to help heal our community. It is to put them to thinking. Like, what is going on, people? What is really the issue? You see what I'm saying? Because we have a big, it's a problem. I'm not even on here trying to criticize my people at all. All I want to do is just understand, why is this happening like this here? Why is this happening like this here? Why is it that our women are, it's like they have this spirit of pride on them? You see what I'm saying? They have this spirit of pride. And Esau told you that it was okay to be like that. Esau told you that it's okay to be a whore. Esau told you that it's okay to sell yourself. Esau told you it's to look down on your brother's counterparts and all that kind of stuff. Look down on this brother because of this and because of that and that. Esau, that we, all of the things, just like Malcolm X said, who taught you to hate yourself? Who taught you is to look at your thick lips and thick nose and hate it? Who taught you that your hair, African roots hair, is bad? Who taught you these things? You see what I'm saying? Who taught you to hate yourself? You know? So, I don't want to get, what I'm going to do is that, we got to do one thing, and I'm going to read a simple scripture. And, I'm coming from, what's that scripture? Ecclesiastes chapter 13, verse 6. Ecclesiastes 13 and 6. I'm gonna turn it around and I'm gonna show it, and then I'm gonna post this to YouTube. For those of you who are already on YouTube, I got this video off of Facebook. I'm just saying it just when I put it on YouTube. So it's already on YouTube for those who are watching it already. But but for those who have not yet watched it, this video on those of you who are viewing it now, it's on YouTube. Yeah. So I'm saying it like that. All right. Now let me get off into it now. Ecclesiastes chapter 6. We got to do no. These are some things we got to do. Now I'm finna turn the camera around. I'm finna show y'all, because I want my my brother, you know who I'm talking to, is to get this too, and that way it'll help. You know, I'm fixing to do it now. Let's see, how can I turn this around? I think you do it from here. Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah. Ecclesiastes chapter 6. Yeah, chapter 6 and verses 13. I'm gonna make sure I show it. The Bible says, Ecclesiastes chapter 6 and verse 13. Verse 13 of Ecclesiastes 6 Separate thyself from thy enemies, and take heed of thy friend. Separate thyself from thy enemies, and take heed of thy friends. I'm going to read it again. Separate thyself from thy enemies, and take heed of thy friends. You see what I'm saying? Now, who is the enemy? Esau. Esau is the enemy. Who is the biblical name for Esau? It goes further. You have to look no further. The Caucasians. We got to separate ourselves not only from them, but from the Hamites too. The Hamites is the biblical name for the modern day African people. The Africans, the ones that sold our people into slavery. You see what I'm saying? And I quoted from the Apocrypha, that white writing up there. This is for my brother, okay, the one I was talking to the other day. Apocrypha, authorized King James Version of the Bible. This came out the King James Version Bible because the Roman Catholics, and during the Council of Nicaea, took like 80 books out of the Bible. And this was during the time when y'all remember the Empire of Daniel, right? The war, they had a war during the time of the Maccabees. If y'all, you know what I'm saying? So let's look at according to the Moorish Jew, this black African Hebrew, okay, the black African Hebrew, the West African Jews during the slave trade, the black Jews who immigrated to the Sudan from the northern coverage, with the Jews immigrated from the eastern Sudan to the countries of the Niger River. It is a known fact that the Jews and Judaism were in Africa 1,500 years before Islam, and that everywhere in the Arabs, the Arabians went, the Jews were there. The black Jews guided the Arabs and Moors into Spain and acted as interpreters. When the Muslims came unto Syrian, they found the black Jews stationed on all the trade routes, and I can positively say that where Mohammedanism is currently prevailing in the Sudan, Judaism once had been dominated. Okay, now let me turn it around and show it to you. There we go. The West African Jews during the slave trade. Yeah, and this is what I was actually reading. The black Jews who migrated to the Sudan from the north coverage with the Jews, okay, with the Jews from the eastern Sudan to the countries of the Nile River, okay. Niger, the nigger, that's the word that can Niger, you can say, I think you can say Niger River, you know what I'm saying? It is a known fact that the Jews and Judaism were in Africa, and 1,500 years 1,500 years before Islam, and that everywhere the Arabs were, the Arabs went, the Jews were there. The black Jews guided the Arabs and Moors unto Spain and acted as interpreters. See that? It's kind of hard to break them down a little bit. You see what I'm saying? But I did read. I don't want to mess up and mislead nobody on some of the words, but I'm still working on them and so on and so forth. But it's just a shame what we got to do. And I'm trying hard because I'm eager to learn this stuff so that I can continue to keep teaching my people, bro. You see what I'm saying? I don't let nothing get me down where I come from, not knowing I came from a place where I couldn't read or write, but I'm learning and I'm not staying in that state. I'm coming because I'm doing everything I can in my power. A lot of people got the gift of being a professional reader, although I'm doing real good. You see what I'm saying? To say based upon just stating where I where I came from, and coming from a poor place to where I couldn't even barely could break words, the simplest words down. I think I'm doing damn good. So people who never had that problem or something like that, it's like they're wasting the damn talent. You see what I'm saying? And take time to open up a book and learn. I'm not telling you nothing that I don't like doing, that I dislike doing or whatever. I'm telling you this here because I want you to know the truth just like me. I want you to know who your enemies are. You see what I'm saying? I want you to know that stuff. I really want you to know. I don't care about your money. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. You see what I'm saying? I don't. I promise you, I don't care about that. All I care about is you learning who you are, learning your nationality, and getting back to your roots, and us coming back as a community and doing the stuff that we need to be doing, man, in order to have this, this thing where we can stick together and where we can just come together as a healthy so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American nation, which are the real Jews according to the Bible. That's my whole focus, and that's my desire. That's my passion. That's everything when I wake up every day. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing. So whatever mistakes I make, my bad, I can go back and correct them. In whatever I was presenting to you. That's why I'm doing everything in my power, is to try to just make sure that I turn this thing around. If I'm reading something, I want to share it with y'all. You see what I'm saying? So I'm doing everything I can. So if you can, whoever you is out there, and you never heard this before, make you some accounts and share with your friends, and get you some books or something, and share it with other blacks, Hispanics, and Native American people. Help wake the people up. You say help me do it. Like I said, I'm not using that stuff. We are in our captivity here in America and everything and stuff like that. But I know that the enemy tried to make war with me when I was coming out of the, being born and coming out the womb and all of that. Because the enemy knew, because that was his way of trying to destroy me, so that I couldn't even warn my people, so that I couldn't wait. I can't say I'm gonna put this stumbling block in the way so that he can't wake his people up. Because if he don't know how to read, if he don't know how to write, he can't really tell his people nothing. But I'm making a damn lie to devil. You see what I'm saying? This is what the enemy wants. You see what I'm saying? I used to be ashamed is to tell people that, but I'm not ashamed to say it no more. Because we are conquering all the lies and the confusion of the damn devil. And that's Esau. And that man is on the planet. That man Esau that you hear, that man, they actually is a nation of people that exists on this planet right now. That's right. So I'm gonna see y'all later, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. Hopefully that little reading helped y'all. I didn't want to go off and going into too much and then throwing people off with the words, because I want to make sure that when I'm putting words out there, I want to make sure that I'm giving it to you right and correctly. All right, man. I'm up out of here. All right. Hopefully you learn from this here. You take and you can just look at those, watch this video, you know what I'm saying, and just Listen to it as much as possible because I want you to get it in your spirit. I'm not just saying something because I'm like, oh, I want a big name. No. I'm not even worried about that. You see what I'm saying? And look at this video because I want you to get that in your spirit, brother. I want you to get this in your spirit. You know who I'm talking to. All right.